apologise to Mr. Power and Senator Syvret, former Senator Syvret, in the wake of the findings of the Joseph Care inquiry.
Best people to have a look at the brochure. I spent most of my time in the States fighting for the independent care inquiry and for exposing many of the abuses and cover-ups that have been. I fought for Graham Power, who was suspended, I believe, wrongly. And what I would say about that is, it took me 6 years to get the States to release the secret in-camera transcript of the debate, which showed that basically the suspension was based on lies. Quite simply, they wanted to get rid of him for political reasons. Stuart Syvret, he was right to raise the things he did. I didn't always agree with his method of doing it, and I like Stuart very much, but he was right, and he exposed an awful lot, and the toll on him has been terrible. They have destroyed him. They used secret trials. Did you know he was tried? States members, we didn't know. We don't know what it cost. They wouldn't tell us anything, and that was on data protection. In the UK, they've had secret trials to do with terrorism. In Jersey, we had one where 4 people gave evidence against him. The most unlikely people, by the way, who gave evidence against him, and he was fined and he was jailed. The actual way that he was treated was criminal, and he should get an apology.
Absolutely, they should have full apologies.
In respect to the child inquiry, well, I was there when it all happened. And the phrase, "this is an open checkbook," came from me, because I said simply, we can't put a budget on this. I would certainly consider an apology for Mr. Power. I'd need more convincing about former Senator Syvret, because he cast numerous allegations and aspersions against many people, and then, I stand to be corrected, and then failed to give any evidence to the inquiry. So I reserve judgment on that. I very much admire this young gentleman here.
Thank you for the question about Graham Power and Stuart Syvret. I remember this situation well, and I remember feeling slightly uncomfortable about it. I think probably an apology would be in order. So yes.
I read the inquiry, but I honestly don't know knowledge. And this is the reason about this Mr. Power and Syvret, and I would ask you to come to me, give me your telephone number. I will look into this and I will answer you personally, and I will put the answer on my inagardener.com and on my Facebook page, that everybody can see the answer. I would like to answer having full knowledge of it.
Well, I do know of the care inquiry that Mike has done an enormous amount of work beforehand for it and exposing what's happened. It is the case that if it is the case that they are absolutely not guilty, which is, I believe, the situation, then the next Chief Minister should issue an apology on behalf of the state of Jersey. John Baker, Parish Council.
Thank you. On the care inquiry, I defer to Mike's superior knowledge. He obviously knows a lot about this. It is our policy to implement the recommendations of the care inquiry in full. Yes.
Yes, I definitely think there should be a full apology to Senator Syvret for the way he was treated. He highlighted abuse, negative practices, how it was swept under the carpet for many years. I think the treatment that Stuart received was disgraceful. I think that Mr. Powell should have an apology as well. And fortunately, it has led to a review of practice. And if I was to be elected, one of my chief objectives would be to see the implementation of the care inquiry to make sure children's homes are inspected on a regular basis, that there's outside observers that looked after children and received proper care, that foster parents get proper support. It is a serious concern to me, and thank goodness that Stuart highlighted it. The constables